If you're an online marketer or business owner, your emails need to wake up your clients. They need to make you money. And you might have a list now that you're not making a dime from. You might want to build a list. And if your email's not engaging, when people sign up, they're going to leave or they're going to ignore them. So you need a tool like Hoppy Copy. Hoppy Copy I've been using for 2 months and it's amazing. My name's David and I've been an affiliate marketer for 10 years. I make a good portion of my money from email marketing, so I know what I'm talking about. You have to write emails, be it sales emails or newsletters or whatever, that gets a good open rate, that gets your subscriber engaged and makes them want to take action. All right. So before I hop in, I'm going to show you in my dashboard. Before I hop in, if at any point in this video you decide to join, there's a link in the description for a free trial of Hoppy Copy. And if you use that link, I'm also going to invite you to my community where we talk about affiliate marketing, online marketing, and all those things. Talk about social media and what platforms to use and what kind of copy to write and all that stuff. So use my link and I will invite you to that community. Okay, let's hop into Hoppy Copy and I'll show you around real quick. Okay, when you go in here, you have a content dashboard and it's just got everything that you've worked on. All your content's here. You can sort it, however you want. You can put it into thumbnails or you can, leave it list view. You can build folders and sort it. I do a bad job with folders, but it would help me to organize stuff. We jump into the main section of Hoppy Copy here. And as you can see, you can do all kinds of things. You can write any kind of email sequence that you can imagine. You can write newsletters. You can take copy and put it in here and boost it and make it better, right? You can write hooks and subject lines and improve content, right? All these things. Cold email outreach, social posts, websites, YouTube thumbnail or YouTube descriptions, YouTube ideas, scripts, all of it, you name it. Hoppy Copy can do this. Now, you might ask, like, what makes this better than like ChatGPT? When you go into ChatGPT to write an email or to write whatever, you have to explain to it, you have to give it those prompts of what you're trying to do. Hoppy Copy is already designed with those prompts in it, so it knows that you're trying to write engaging emails, and it's already set up to do it. Let's hop back in here for a second and I'll show you how this works. And again, I want you to get in here, use my link and get in here and really play with this so you understand how it all works. But if we go into the sequence creator, let's pretend that we're in the real estate niche because I promote in the real estate niche. And we have a real estate course that we created that we want to promote. So what we would do is go in here and pick the kind of post we want to make, or the kind of email sequence, I should say, that we want to make, and pick that. And then we're going to put our prompt in here, what we want it to do. So I'm going to paste my prompt in there, and then I'm going to pick my tone. So you can go into Hoppy Copy and create your own tone. They've got some tones in there. Beach Bum Vibes, mine that I created. Daniel Throssell is just an incredible copywriter. Hoppy Copy has their own writer in here. You can pick from what they have or create your own tone. All right, but I'm going to pick Daniel's, and then I'm going to hit create. And within seconds, it's going to create a sequence for me to promote my real estate course. It's going to come with a week-long series. And what I'm going to do then, after it's done, let's give it a second, let it finish up here. These are really great. I love how this works. Once it's done, We can come up here and see that it gives us just a bullet point outline of what it wants to do, what it wants to create. And we can go in here and change this, right? We can just go in here and type what we want if we want it to be different. If we don't like any of this, we can just hit start over. If we want to add a section, we can, add another day to it, all that stuff, right? But once we decide, okay, I like where you're going with this, I like what you're saying, let's write it. And then we just click on that button for day one, and it's going to write the email for us. If we don't like it, we can hit regenerate and it will write it again. But let's say we like it. What we can do, we can go in here and we can either copy it, trash it, or insert it into our document over here. So once we insert it over here, we can do some more things to it. So we can highlight it, and we can change the tone. We can rewrite this section that we highlighted. We can shorten it. So if it's the section's too big and we want to narrow it down, we can shorten it. We want it to expand on it, we can do that. If we want to put in emojis, we can put in emojis. Or we can do all these things. We can add a hook. We can agitate a problem. We can add more detail. Call to action, right? You get it. We can do all these things. All right. So I'm just going to do one really quick for you and show you, but they all work pretty much the same. So let's just say we want to change the tone of this. All right. So let's go in here and let's do witty. Let's make a witty tone. And we'll give it a second to come up with some variations for us. And when it does that, they'll show up below it. So it will create actually 3 variations for you. And if you want to use one of them, you just click use and it will pop it in there. And then the section you've got highlighted, you can just delete. All right, and boom, you're done. Once we are done with our email and we love it, what we can do then is spam check it. Once we spam check, it will give us a score. And we have a 3 out of 6. So this is, a little bit of iffy if we should send this out or not. So it tells us which words are spammy. So we could go through and change this, right? We can go through and change the words that we want to take out and change it to other words. Put in whatever you want. Once it's done, once you've got it clean up and ready to go, you hit publish, and you can either export this to your email provider, you can make Hoppy Copy your email provider, or you can just copy and paste like I do and paste it into your email service provider, right? It's just that easy. So again, we've got the workspace, we've got the writing tools. If you don't know what writing tool to use, you can just go in here and use the chat and just tell it what you want and it will write it for you. We've got the images that you can go in here. You can create images, you can search your images, you can import images, whatever you want to do. The design center. So if you want to go pick a fancy template, I'm a big fan of plain text email, but if you want a nice, pretty, whatever kind of template you're looking for, it's in here. You can pull up your content here again. You can go into your brand library. This is where you create your, put your brand information in, you create a tone, whatever you want to do, you do it in here. So you can save it and it will remember it for you. We can also monitor people in your niche. So if you've got other people that you follow, emails that come out, you can track them in here so you can go in and see what they're sending out, not to plagiarize them, but maybe to get some ideas and just use it to help you create more engaging emails. And then lastly, we've got a great help center with video tutorials, and you should really use this before you really dive in, because you want to know how to use Hoppy Copy to get the most out of it. So take a little time and go through the video tutorials so you know how to use this. Okay. And lastly, use my link. below the video. Use my link because I really want to invite you to my community so we can talk about email copywriting, we can talk about marketing, and we can talk about all the good things that make us money. Okay, so I hope this video helped you, and I hope to talk to you soon.